Hi BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my April TBR. Now, last year I didn't have themes for any of my months. This year I thought, oh, I'm going to have themes every single month, and I don't believe I have followed through with any of the themes so far this year, but let's continue. So this month, which is very just silly all around, it is my Attempt Again Alice April. Attempt Again Alice April. We're going to attempt to read all of the Alice books that I planned on reading in March since I failed so miserably, and then I'm going to attempt to read other books that are rollovers. I couldn't find an A word that would go with April that also meant like rollover and not as a dog but as like things that you're gonna do more, finish, continue.
Addendum.
Addendum? Anyways, so let's get started on the books that I'd like to finish. You guys have all seen this if you watch all of my TBR videos. If not, this will be new and welcome. So I would like to finish The Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. I don't have Through the Looking Glass in my hand. I'm too lazy to get it. I've already looked for all the books and I don't want to get up anymore. So just know that I'm going to finish this one. I definitely will finish this one because I'm reading it to my kids, and I will then pick up Through the Looking Glass. I also would like to get to this retelling of Alice in Wonderland. This is called Alice's Adventures in Underland. So this is a zombie retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and everything is the same as this one, except for this one has a zombie in it. I'm thinking that this is going to be similar to Pride and Prejudice with zombies, even though it doesn't say that on the cover. But I'm looking forward to it. This is The Queen of Stilled Hearts by Diana Nippling? I'm excited. And then I would, again, like to attempt Red Queen. I have to talk to Penelope. We're technically supposed to be buddy reading this. And if she didn't read Alice, and she needs to, then we can't get to this book. So this is going to be on the very bottom of the list. I probably won't get to it this month, but if I can, I will. And then I got this here, Beware the Little White Rabbit, stories by all these different authors. This is a collection of short stories that are Alice themed. I got this for my birthday from Penelope, and so I would like to attempt to get to this one. I also have another anthology of Alice in Wonderland retellings. This is Mad Hatters and March Hares, edited by Ellen Datlow, with a lot of familiar YA authors. We have Shannon Maguire, Catherine M. Valente, and, well, those are the two main that I know. Who else is in here? Stephen Graham Jones, I've heard of him. Okay, so those are the three authors that I am aware of. The other ones I will become aware of, and hopefully I like their stuff and then I can, you know, borrow more books from them. And then we have a nonfiction. We have Alice in Wonderland and Philosophy, Curiouser and Curiouser by Blackwell Philosophy and Pop Culture Series. This is edited by William Irwin and Richard Bryan Davis. This isn't affiliated with Lewis Carroll, but I like these nonfiction editions. There's one for Harry Potter, and there's one for Edgar Allan Poe. There's other ones. I can't remember. I know definitely there's one for Harry Potter. So I definitely want to read this. I've been in a nonfiction kick lately, and I'm really enjoying the nonfiction. Then we have Insanity. Well, the Insanity is the series name. The book name is called Circus, and this is by Cameron Jace. This is the third book in the series. I really, really enjoy this retelling of Alice in Wonderland. She is an adult in this one. The Wonderland characters are humanoids here on Earth, but they are still wicked in spirit, if that makes sense. So for some reason, they got trapped on Earth. They've come through Wonderland, and now Wonderland is closed off, so none of the Wonderland creatures can get back. And somehow they've been transformed into human characters, and like one of them is in Parliament. So they're people that, you know, work with other humans, but they're all still very evil. And so Alice is stuck in her asylum with Professor Caterpillar, and they are trying to find clues on how to open up Wonderland and get all the characters back. Really, really enjoying so far. I think there's 7 books total. There might be more in the future, but Cameron Jace is such a fun, entertaining writer that I want to pick up all of his stuff. And then I have Tales from Wonderland, Volume 1, the graphic novel. I've been meaning to read this for ages, and I still haven't. I like the panels. This one is safe. There's nothing naughty on this page. You know, from the front you see all the bosom, and I didn't want to share that on camera if there was, you know, ones that weren't covered. Those are all the Alice books that I would like to get to in April. It's already the second week of April, so I don't know how much I will get done, but I'm going to attempt. That's the goal. The theme is attempt again, Alice. All right, next we have my rollover books. So I have Death's Acre. I'm very much enjoying this. It's not dry at all. Very entertaining. It's about Dr. Bill Bass and his journey from being a student in, what was it? What did he start off as? I can't remember, but then he ended up becoming an anthropologist. See, so entertaining and interesting, I don't even know what he does. He examines bones, but why is he doing that? I'll know more once I have my review up. But basically this man started off in college doing one thing like a lot of us, and something sparked an interest and he swiped into a different career, which is fascinating. And he's also not the inventor, but he's the one who made the body farm. Before that, nobody studied decomposing bodies in a set environment where they could like really watch the process happen and then report about it. So he was the inventor of the body farm, and it's just so good. I love anything that has to do with bodies decaying, death, anything morbid I enjoy. So there's that one. And then again, I want to go back and read this Unthinkable, Who Survives When Disaster Strikes and Why by Amanda Ripley. I really enjoy survival books. So yeah, that's a must. I have to return it to the library. And then I have 2 more rollovers. I have What Dreams May Come by Richard Matheson. This is fiction about the afterlife. If you haven't seen this movie starring Robin Williams, I would totally watch it. It's good. It makes you cry and think about what happens after you die. And it's just a beautiful love story. And then I need to finish Race Me in a Lobster Suit by Kelly Mahin. I received this from Quark Books. for, you know, an honest review. And honestly, I'm not enjoying it because it's too mean-spirited. I don't like tricking people. But I do want to finish it and review it and then get rid of it. So there's that. And then my sister told me last month that I needed to borrow a book that she really enjoyed. And so it finally came at the library, and that is Many Lives, Many Masters, the timeless classic, the true story of a prominent psychiatrist, his young patient, and the past life therapy that changed both of their lives, by Brian L. West, MD. Keely, have you read this? Like I said, my sister really liked it. This might be something that you're interested in. But yeah, looking forward to that. It's pretty short, so hopefully, you know. And then Cork sent me another book in March, and that was Get Thee Back to the Future by Ian Dosher. This is the William Shakespeare edition. I've seen lots of these William Shakespeare books by Quark. They have like Yoda. There's like a Shakespearean thing with Star Wars and other characters. Back to the Future, I've seen all of the movies several times. I'm not like a huge fan of Back to the Future, but because I know the story, I figured that this would be fun to read. This book came out in March, so it's already out if you are interested. And it's all, if you don't know anything about these books, they're written just like the Shakespearean plays. So we have, you know, the person who's talking, Marty, and then Doc, and then it's just the dialogue, so it's the screenplay. Looking forward to it. 2 more books to talk about. We have the book that I'm continuing to read to my children, which is The Fourth Bear by Jasper Fforde. This is the 2nd book in the Nursery Crime series trilogy. The 3rd one hasn't even been written, and this one came out. It came out. Where is it? This came out in 2006, so what I'm thinking is Jasper's never going to write the 3rd book, and then I'm going to be sad because there's no continuation, because we really, really enjoy this series. And the very last book for the month is Needful Things by Stephen King. This is the Stephen King 2019 read-along pick. I will leave the Goodreads group down below if you'd like to join us. I just started this today on audio, and it is narrated by Stephen King. This is the first book that I've listened to, and I've been listening to all of Stephen King's books for the last 2 years. Not all. I don't know why I said all. For the last 2 years, through my read-alongs, I've picked up Stephen King books and then listened to them on audio. So I'm continuing to do that until I've listened to all of his books. And this one in particular is the first one that I've listened to that's read by Stephen King, which I find awesome. I read this book back in high school, enjoyed it then, and now I'm rereading it to see if I enjoy it the same as I did when I was younger. And this is the Hodder edition. Yeah, I bought this a while back. See, this was back when I bought this, it was like $1. Now it's probably like $30 for this book. I do apologize for blowing up YouTube with these editions because now you can't find them. They're hard to get and expensive when you do. All right. I'm looking around, and I mean, I think that giant pile of books is absolutely enough. I do have a bag of library graphic novels on my floor to kind of break up what I'm reading throughout the month. Again, it's already the 2nd week of April, and I've only finished 1 book, so I need to step it up. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Let me know down below what you are planning on reading in April. How are you doing in your reading this year? Is it better or is it worse than last year? I know that I am 6 books ahead on Goodreads, which last year I was constantly behind. So I'm doing better than expected, but that doesn't mean that I'm hitting my goal of, you know, finishing my TBR, which all of my TBRs are tentative. There's no way I can know whether or not I'll be able to read a lot or a little, but the try is the most important. I'm trying to read a lot of books, or at least finish the ones that I've started. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching this video. Talk to me down below. Say whatever you want. Please keep it nice. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.